It's me, Jimmy D, and welcome to Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, Episode 6 review. And I have to say, this episode is by far the best episode of the show, this season at least. I really enjoyed this episode. This episode has Rapunzel thinking back to when Cass and her first became friends, and it's this queen princess competition, sort of like the make of Brave, where all the kingdoms had to come together. But princess wise, and the princesses have to do all these different tasks, and there's so many callbacks to the movie, to the show in this episode, and it's phenomenal. You have Rapunzel and Cass not really getting along with each other. Well, Rapunzel's trying her best, but Cass isn't really doing anything with it. And that's mainly because Rapunzel is trying so hard to be friends with Cass, because she's not had a friend other than Pascal for 18 years. This is right when she's out of the tower and back in the kingdom, and honest to God, it breaks your heart. That was one of the most touching scenes I've ever seen on this show, and it hits you. It hits you. So you have them kind of, Cass really is not really putting up with it much. Rapunzel's making all these little bands and bracelets and doing all this stuff for Cass and making like a blanket for it, and it's adorable. And Rapunzel's really trying, but Cass doesn't want anything to do with it. And honestly, this is just an amazing episode for that alone. And then you go into all the different competitions they have to do. And after they decide, oh yeah, we're going to try to be friends, and they're doing all these different competitions, all the competitions relate back to When Will My Life Begin in the movie. So you have her sewing, you have her baking, you have her playing music, you have all these different competitions that directly ties in to the movie, and it's awesome. Like, the little nods, like, it makes sense to the plot in the competition that these would be these events, but by knowing Tangled and the history of Tangled, it's just remarkable. It really is. Overall, though, this episode was fantastic. Then it goes to a forward present day where Cass is talking to the little girl ghost, and to find out the power of protection from the Moonstone Rapunzel has. And I wonder if that's the reason why you can't even cut Rapunzel's hair. Like, it just breaks the scissors and all that. I wonder if that's the reason why. The power of protection is protecting the hair, and that's the whole mystery of why can't she even cut her hair now. It's really awesome. Overall, I would give this episode a 10 out of 10, because it deserves a 10 out of 10. But I want to know what you guys think of the episode. Let me know down in the comments below. And like always, I will see you in the next one. Later.